Hello again everyone, this is V and we are back for more Stellaris with the Federation. So I hope it gets a little bit more exciting in this episode because last time there wasn't too much going on. And yeah, we are at the moment just building up stuff, trying to maximize our minerals so that we can actually get things done. Our science ship is done with exploring, so let's see what's at Alpha Centauri. Survey the system. It's not super urgent, but well, might as well do it. These guys can level to 5. It increases speed of everything. You can train them in a science ship, kind of, and then send them back to the lab. But if you make scientists especially good at exploring, then that's a little superfluous, not very useful. And yeah, that station is done. We'll get another one on Callisto. And since minerals are so important, getting reductions to costs is actually pretty good. And our friend here is almost born. There we go. So yeah, we are going to look for habitable worlds. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do.
Hostile fleet detected.
There are space amoeba
Evading
incoming.
hostile fleet.
This is not good.
Evading hostile fleet.
No. We're not evading anything. So this button determines the fleet stance. So if you think that you're safe and you can keep an eye on it yourself, you can actually turn it off. If you turn it on to active avoidance, they will just flee and it'll be very annoying. But it's automated, so if you are still in the min-maxing stage, then it's fine. Later on in the game you can put it to automatically flee, since you will have too much things to keep track of. And we have found a tundra world. Can't live on that. Not like we have tundra on Earth or anything. After this one we are going to Juno. You can see these blue lines, those are borders. Everything within that can be used. So if they expand to here, we can make stations here. If they expand to here, we can make stations here. And let's take a look at that Alpha Centauri world. This is not a very good world. You can see that there is no good spot to make the initial colony, so well, it will be probably this tile, but it's not ideal. It's a small world, we only have 12 tiles. Many of them are blocked, so this is not a good planet to immediately go for, even though it's very habitable. We will hopefully find something better. Construction ship is done, so let's go to Juno.
Found.
We have found an anomaly. We're gonna leave that for now and come back when we're at level 3. Minimize the chance of failure. Most of the time the anomalies will stay there for the rest of the game, but you want to get them done as soon as possible because they give quests, and quests can give static rewards, and those rewards are very, very helpful. And there we go. Our mining station. And yeah, we're getting quite some minerals from our home system, so it's a very strong starting system apparently. This is randomized, I think. I don't think you will get the same if you just choose Soul, but for now we are very happy to have all these minerals, 11 minerals, 6 energy. That's pretty sweet. And far better than what I had in my previous Let's Play, or my previous playthrough at least. So now let's take a look here. We have enough energy for now, I think. We should be getting enough food. If we get more food, it would have to be on this tile or that one, but I'm not sure we even want to do that. For now though, it's gonna take plenty of time for these guys to grow. It'll be several years, and yeah, it should be fine. By then we should have enough minerals to actually make a building for them. There are maximum amounts you can stockpile
System
of each of
survey
these
complete.
resources. Ah, there we go. So now this guy is level 3. Girl, sorry, Almakutsi. And yeah, we're going to research that anomaly. We have surveyed all of Alpha Centauri, and this ocean world, you need a tech before you can colonize it, but yeah, look at this. This would be really good for minerals. Several volcanoes. You need a tech to unlock that. And there's a station. Onto Uranus, as you wish. And look at our mineral count. We are at 2 now. It's, well, a lot of investing early on. And I still want an extra science ship, and as soon as I have paid for my Jupiter station and Io station, I will see if I can spare 100 extra minerals. And 60 for a mining network. The USS Explorer. Scientist has successfully purged radiation. And he could not be saved. That is unfortunate. So yeah, our scientist is dead. That's not very useful. We have to recruit a new one. So yeah, luckily we have 200 saved up. Let's see what we can get. Extra survey speed, anomaly fail risk reduced. That is actually very good. So let's take that. And let's survey for North Star. It has a tomb world. A tomb world is a world where something lived and then it nuked itself, or somehow died in some other horrible fashion. So that's something to keep in mind. That can happen to civs in the game or minor species in the game. And it actually does happen, although I have not seen it. I have seen it on other people's Let's Plays. So it's definitely possible. Our research is almost done, and then we can upgrade our mining stuff, which is another investment, but one that is one we really have to take, because as you can see, we are completely limited by our mineral income. And it's time to build that station here. All these buildings have maintenance
Research
except
complete.
power plant. And there is our first research. So our storage capacity for minerals has gone up, and we can improve these things. We can now hold 6,000 minerals, but trust me when I say that this is not something that will happen early on in the game, ever. So by the time you get that, you are pretty far into the game, and you can just build silos if really needed. Defense platforms are stations you can build. They have a lot of upkeep, but they can defend the system. I don't think we actually need that. The mineral processing plant is a building you can put on a planet. It increases the mineral output by 10%. Now, the armor is fairly useless and a little expensive, so I will use this. I will research this because it's the only thing we will actually be using, so yeah, let's just get on with it. Even though I don't think we will be making one on Earth, because yeah, as you can see, 10% of 10 is just going to be 1, and the production of this thing is 1 less than a mining station, so it's not going to be particularly useful, and it also costs influence. Yeah, not really anything going on right now. I will need another science vessel soonish. Anya Bauer has leveled up, so we can go into the leaders section and see that yeah, she has now reached an extra skill level. And that's 2% extra research speed. As you can see here, plus 4%. The thing is, I don't want to increase the speed because it will make me miss things. We are done. Let's go to IO. And after IO, I think we have one left. Maybe not. No, we did the others. After IO, we should be done. There's another research. So we can now add solar panels to our star bases. Let's see, this is the same but for energy, so plus 10% plant-wide energy credits. We can make better survey speed and sensors. These sensors, well, they go further. Or we can make fusion reactors. For now, I'm going for the extra survey speed, as that will greatly speed up stuff, and the gravitic sensors are, well, they might come in handy, so we'll do that for now. This one will surely pop up again later. It's a very common technology, so let's just increase the survey speeds. There we go. For
System survey complete.
The survey of Bernard's star is done. We have a tomb world, so, well, there is nothing alive here. It's not habitable, nuclear winter, blah blah. We will need some tech to make that worth going to again. So now let's go to Sirius and hope that there's a habitable world there. And these guys did the work on their last energy station. Now these energy stations are not great, but it's still extra energy and we need it. Jacques Legal has leveled. Yeah, sometimes they get an extra trait, which is really nice. And monthly influence, that's going to be great. So let's check the Sol system again. You can actually just click on this, which is much easier, and you can do it from outside. So let's make a habit of that, and this guy will be born at around the same time as that is done, so that's great. Gas grazers and space whales. They're not very threatening. Yeah, the building is complete. So as soon as this guy is here, he will start making extra minerals. And that's good. We probably want to unlock this next, so let me already do that. We're going to clear it and then we can populate it. So that's going to be nice. And we can put a power plant on that, so that's going to produce, I think, 5 energy. And the energy, it's not as important early game as the mineral production, but later on it gets quite difficult to maintain a large fleet and still have all these stations and buildings up and running, so it's very needed. Now everyone's just level 2. That's pretty good.
Research complete.
And we have the research complete. So monthly influence +1, we are at 4, and we can do propaganda broadcasts if need be. We can upgrade the naval capacity or increase leader lifespan and food production, and yeah, knowing that I love food, this is exactly what we're going to do. And now we are saving up minerals for another science ship. And after that we are probably going to make a few more corvettes. And the science ship is 100 minerals, so I can almost get that. Sirius.
Construction complete.
Look at that. 70% habitable world. That's pretty good actually. It's continental, it has a lot of tiles. We can make a pretty decent colony, I'm sure, somewhere. So yeah, this looks like it will be the first planet we colonize. And that should add a bunch of these systems to our territory.
System survey complete.
There we go. Survey the next one. And let's build a science ship. After that we're going to buy this thing. Construction ship is done. There is nothing left to improve. So no. For now it can just be idle. And yeah, I am going to add those solar panels. Those 3 energy credits are very important. Might as well get them as soon as possible. And after that we can actually save up some minerals. There's our science ship. The USS Hawking. Let's recruit scientists. Gaining more XP. This is okay, but it's a little wasted in the long run. And I think we are just going to make it a survey specialist, so that we can get out into the galaxy and survey planets quickly. Next on the list is at least 2 or 3, I think 3 corvettes, but they are also around 100 I think. 63, so that's not too bad. And a new Prime Minister election is on the way. So let's see what we can do here. We can spend influence again, of course. Research output by beginning construction of at least 4 new orbital research stations. That's interesting. Constructor build cost, this is pretty good. Corvette build cost, this is really nice. Or we can get extra happiness bonus on food. I think we are going to support this guy, even though you don't have to. I think we are going to support this one. There we go. One time, that should be enough. And well, if we get this one again, it's also fine. Just checking it out. Anyway, that will be all for this episode. See you again next time.